delighted. What have we got?
Oh, just a snack. Cheese, pate, strawberries and cream, coffee.
Not much change from Friday, then.
But there was, until I bought the melon.
I can't think why. They're a terrible price.
Voila.
What's that?
The melon.
You're joking.
No, it's only a young melon.
Oh, I see. Well, how would you like me to cut it in 4, or should we go mad and have half each?
Sal, in 2 months' time, you'll be very proud when we've grown our very own melon.
Why have you suddenly become Percy Thrower?
Well, I fancied a melon for starters, and when I saw they didn't have any, I thought, why not be self-sufficient?
Start a melon farm.
Oh, you're saying everyone should have a hobby? That I'm too into my music?
You have read this, of course.
No.
Keep moist, in gentle heat, under glass.
Under glass?
So while I make the toast, you can nip out and buy a greenhouse. Oh.
Telegram, Mrs. Higgins, from your father. Arriving Wednesday, staying indefinitely, Dad.
Harvey, you deliver mail with as much secrecy as a town crier.
Why does he always send a telegram? He only lives 5 miles away.
Oh, it pleases his sense of the dramatic.
Well, what's wrong with the phone?
Can never remember the number. Thanks, Harvey.
You haven't seen Horrible Humphrey, have you?
Why, has that oversexed mongrel got out of the farm again?
He's going to get himself run over one of these days.
Let's hope they find him before he starts another population explosion.
And any intelligent bitch would turn her back on him.
Any intelligent bitch would know not to.
Hello, Major. I've just delivered you.
Hello, Pops.
Got my telegram?
Beat you by a short head.
There's nothing wrong, I hope, sir.
No, nothing, except that my whole world has disintegrated. "35 years of loyal, unswerving service, and suddenly it's thank you, goodbye, and a bloody clock!
What do you mean you've been retired?
Sacked! There's no need to play with words.
Oh, you mustn't think of it as being sacked, sir.
All right, how about stabbed in the back?
Oh, come on, Pops. You know the company retirement rules. You've already wriggled round them for 2 years.
It happens to everyone sooner or later, sir.
Well, it wouldn't happen in the army, I can tell you. When they think a man's past it in the field, they stick him in the War Office, not the bloody wilderness. You trying to hatch that thing?
Oh, no, it was just... Can I offer you a drink?
Of course, you don't know how a thing like this shakes one's confidence.
Well, it shouldn't. I mean, look on the bright side. You can do all the things now that you didn't have time for.
Ah, what things?
Well, you can travel. I mean, you and Mum could take a cruise, see the pyramids.
I chased Rom around the pyramids.
What about France, sir?
I was the last man off at Dunkirk.
Well, you'll just have to find a hobby.
Yes, everyone should have a hobby.
My job was everything I am. I don't know anything else.
Does Mum know yet?
No. And I can't face 2 traumas in one day. I'll have to stay here for a while.
Oh, come on, Dad. You're being dramatic again. Now just finish your drink, pull yourself together, and Pete will run you home.
What do you think she'll say?
Well, knowing Mum, she'll probably say, "Oh, my God, George, what's to become of us?"
Oh, no, she can't still be saying that.
Come on, sir. I'll drive you home.
Not only betrayed by my own colleagues, but spurned by my own daughter.
Oh, come on, sir. It's not the end of the road. You've got more energy and determination than any of us.
Yes, I have, haven't I?
Well, it's simply a question of harnessing it to something new, something you can get your hands into.
Yes. I could build a house. I've always wanted to build a house.
Well, that's it then. Build a house.
The trouble is I'm no good on my own. I always needed camaraderie. You get that in the army, you know, my boy. You never need to do anything on your own. It's a great sense of security.
Okay, then we'll find something that you and Mother can do together.
Well, that rules out the house.
Why's that?
She's a bloody awful bricklayer. Oh, well, chin up, shoulders back. Face the court-martial.
It's not as if you've done anything wrong, sir.
Oh? The commanding officer will not see it that way.
You know, there is a challenge, sir, quite literally in your own front yard. And I bet there's an even larger one at the back.
Challenge? What challenge?
Take a look.
I've done that. I've done that. Oh, come on, boy, get the point.
Your hobby's for you to discover, sir. Oh, good luck with the court-martial.
Thank you.
take it you've heard?
Sally telephoned. She said I was to remain calm. I am calm, George.
Struggle against mental pressure. Hysteria, straining for release.
My God, George. What's to become of us?
There came a summons to the chairman's office. Company directors were gathered. Drinks, conjecture as to the reason for being called. The chairman seemed nervous as he tapped for silence. And then came his speech. Oh, by God, it was moving.
I can visualize the scene.
When he announced that it was I who was to retire, there could clearly be heard an intake of breath.
From relief.
From concern. Expulsion of breath would signify relief. This was a positive sucking in.
It's as if I was there.
A voice was heard to cry, "Oh no."
No.
Oh no. A small, still voice rising above the general anguish.
Whose voice?
My voice. I have, after all, built the company from its embryonic birth to the position that it holds today.
Anyway, they decided to get rid of you.
Yeah. And when its idiot managing director's turn for retirement, I shall personally dance for joy in front of his very eyes.
Didn't he contribute to the general anguish?
There was no anguish, you daft Haberth.
I will remain calm.
Only general trepidation as to whose neck was for the chop.
And it turned out to be yours.
Yes, whereupon there was a sharp intake of relief.
Are we to live through that entire performance every hour for the rest of our lives, George?
It says here, rallying is one of the fastest growing sports in the country.
Well, they have one every week in Trafalgar Square. Ban the missile, gay live, equal pay.
I happen to be reading Auto Cup.
Oh, that sort of rally.
Yeah. David the vet was talking about organising one here.
Shillingbury.
I'll drop this into him tomorrow. Tells you how to go about it.
Oh, never mind David the vet. Does it tell you how to go about Jake the farmer?
He can't object to a rally.
I want a bet.
I'd quite like to enter a rally. Would you come?
Driver or co-driver?
Navigator.
Ah, the last time I navigated.
Oh, it isn't France.
I made a mess of Avignon, though, didn't I?
Yes, we were sur le pont, round the pond. 4932. Hello, Harvey. Wait a minute. Okay, go ahead. Right. No, that's all right. Thanks, Harvey. Telegram for me. Your father.
Oh, no.
Urgent, must see you. Stop. Do not go to bed. Stop. Regards, George Langdon.
Stop. I'm going to bed.
Oh, Sal, you can't. It's your father.
It's your telegram.
Well, these things we're supposed to share. For richer, for poorer, sickness and health.
One day he's going to beat his telegram.
The garden, that's what he meant. It's as plain as a pikestaff.
I couldn't think what you were talking about until I was opening a bottle for supper. Then it suddenly struck me. By golly, it is a challenge, especially in the back. I shall attack from the rear first.
Why not, sir?
Talking about your back garden.
It's the best idea he ever had. I must have looked at it 1,000 times and never noticed it. Thoughts on other things, of course.
Pops, it's 1/4 of an acre of rotting vegetation.
Exactly, something to stretch a man. Something worthy of my energy and determination, eh, my boy?
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, can I offer you anything, sir?
Never offer me anything. Just give it to me. He's got a head on him, you know, that lad. He's not unlike my Martha. Set yourself for target, Martha always says. And make it a little bit harder. Take a crack at it.
I'm afraid we're out of soda, sir.
Good. You know, I've seen quite simple people working in their gardens, people without the benefit of education or an army background. If they can do it, I'm damn sure I can.
Well, here's to the new hobby.
Good luck to you, Pops.
It's a challenge, you see.
Roll up the sleeves, get down to fundamentals. Dig for victory, walk arm in arm with nature, grow your own and to hell with the common market. You are nearer to God in a garden than any place on earth.
Not according to the vicar.
Question of vision, you see. Planning on the grand scale. I mean, you take the great gardens of England. Wisley, Kew, Sissinghurst. They didn't come about by scattering a few packets of seeds. They were campaigns of military magnitude. The Chelsea Flower Show. I must join the Royal Horticultural Society.
Well, finish your drink first.
My garden shall be a canvas. And on that canvas, I shall paint my vision of the future.
When do you intend to start the painting, sir?
Tomorrow. Attack at dawn.
Would you like me to drive you? Anyone for a value?
I gather you talked him into this.
I was just trying to cheer him up. Seemed a good idea at the time. He's really into it, isn't he? In fact, he even got me worked up. I might just decide to help him.
You don't know any more about gardening than he does. I mean, it's like Muhammad Ali talking to Lee Marvin about dressmaking.
Watch it. You might just end up as part owner of the country's biggest melon farm.
Okay.
Good morning, Martha.
He has gone mad. This time he really has become demented.
Well, what's he done?
Longevity runs in his family. Nobody dies before 80. That gives him a good 18 years to do his garden. So will you tell me why he seems hell-bent on finishing it by lunchtime?
You going away?
I'm going to stay with my daughter for a while.
You mean my wife?
Oh, yes, and with you.
Oh, and does she know that you're coming?
I have just dispatched a telegram.
Can't stop following a train of thought.
Oh, yes, of course. May I?
Establishing tactics, devising a battle plan.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's no good hacking about without a sense of purpose.
No.
No. You imagine it, my boy. Allow a mental image to superimpose itself upon the jungle that you see before you. There, a terrace providing the perfect sun trap for Mediterranean plants. Beyond, a fence faces east of south to offer a home for climbers. Now, here we'll have an herbaceous border. These plants will shade the roots of the gentle clematis, whilst allowing its flowered head to revel in joyous sunshine.
Behind, the alpines tumble carelessly across the westward-looking rockery.
Yeah. That's a reference only, you understand. The creative inspiration will be mine, of course.
Of course, yes. I saw your advertisement in the corner shop window.
Well, it's a modest 50p a week. I decided it was the best course.
I've come to answer it.
You?
Well, I thought since we sort of talked about it together, we might do it together.
Did you? Oh. Well, I must confess, I was thinking more of casual labour, that sort of thing.
Well, I'd enjoy doing something physical for a change.
No. You see, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. There can only be one commander-in-chief. My garden, my vision.
So, you want to go it alone, sir? With casual labour?
I'm afraid so. I'll pay £1 an hour.
Well, I'll hardly be doing it for money.
£1 an hour, that way I call the tune.
OK, it's a deal. £1 an hour for the labour, the advice comes free.
Right. My advertisement didn't mention advice, if you recall. See, one doesn't know exactly where to begin.
Well, what I do first is probably
started. I mean, that'll be no problem at all. What? I'll be going into like a train before you know it. I was just getting started.
Look, the thing about painting a canvas is that there is nothing there to begin with.
What on earth has that got to do with it?
You can't draw a picture if the canvas is covered in scribbles.
I've got it. I've got it. We'll have a damn good clear out. Then we'll be able to see the measurement way up the situation.
Good idea, sir.
Yeah, excellent. Right, what's the drill? Tools?
Well, look, you start with the axe, sir. I'll start with the scythe.
Right, clothes?
Clothes?
Clothes, yes. Gardening gear. What do chaps wear?
Whatever you like, sir.
Boots. Boots, strong, gardening for the use of. Gloves, one pair bow man. You see, we've got to be correctly kitted out, you know.
Well, I'll just take my jacket off and get on with it.
In your braces.
I don't wear braces.
You are improperly dressed in my garden, sir.
In time. He's about to service the vicar's Persian.
He really is horrible, Humphrey, isn't he? When does he go back to the manor?
Another 2 months yet, when the Robertsons get back.
Oh, poor you.
You know what Dad is? He'd take a stray anteater if somebody asked him to. Now, you just stay on the farm, you. Go on.
How's David?
Fine. Well, he wants to see your Peter later.
Well, if he can find him. He spends most of his time on safari in my parents' garden. He and my father are planning a new Versailles.
Peter, gardening?
It's the full Laurel and Hardy bit. Another fine mess you got me into, Peter.
No, it's about the Shillingbury rally. David wants Peter's full support. Well, all your full support.
Because Jake's objecting.
Right.
Not having cars roaring through my village.
Almost his very words. Oh, you know what he's like. He stifles progress and complains about living in a backwater.
Do you want me to talk to him?
Oh, would you, Sally? He respects you.
I can't think why.
Because you argue with him. He likes people who stand up to him.
Yeah, as long as they don't win. Well, I'll see what I can do.
Oh, there's one more thing, Sally.
Yeah?
You couldn't take Humphrey for a while, could you?
No way, Mandy. Not with Mum there.
He's quite docile, really. I mean, he wouldn't bite her or anything.
No, but she might bite him.
Oh, no!
You better catch him quick before your ducks have puppies.
Yesterday it was clothed. This morning it lies naked.
We were a bit hasty.
I don't mind confessing to an overwhelming sense of guilt.
I said that at the time.
That's hindsight. I can't stand people who lecture.
Not lecturing, I'm just saying.
Right. There's no point hanging about. Fall in for bastard trenching. Get the roots out, organic composted. Peat, moisture, nourishment.
You've been reading that chapter on soil cultivation.
You're damn right I have, and the hired hand should be getting on with it. For £1 an hour, one expects to see the odd bead of perspiration.
Hired hand fallen in, sir.
That'll be no good. Harvesting the fruits of our labour when we're dead and gone.
But my grandfather planted a tree on his 90th birthday.
Did he live to see it bloom?
Not exactly. He had a heart attack, fell down the hole he dug. They had to dig him up to bury him.
I don't think that's funny.
Don't suppose he did either.
You don't work very fast, do you?
It's the results that count.
At this rate, we'll be at it for weeks.
With only one of us digging, months.
Keep digging. Into battle! Do it in no time.
Shillingbury rally? Never heard such nonsense in all my life. I'm not having it. There's no more to be said.
Jake, you try and stop the second coming by saying I'm not having it.
You don't understand, do you?
No idea. Some of us have lived in this village all of our lives and we don't intend to let slip standards that mean something to us.
Holding a car rally's hardly creating a social revolution.
You may not think so, but there's those of us who believe that you and your husband are pushing us to the edge of a slippery slope.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Look, there are people in Shillingbury, good people, just like you, who have actually asked us to alter the route so the rally goes past their homes. And there are farmers, good farmers, Jake, just like you, who have actually put their land at our disposal for the special stages.
There are folk, simple folk, just like me, who think that you and young upstart upset our smooth lives by pouring troubled waters on the oil.
All right, Jake. All right, I'm not going to fight you, but if you insist on fighting me, I'll win.
I'll not fight anybody. I'll not be made the villain of the peace. Why should I be made to fight to hang on to something that I believe in?
Because you can't stop progress.
No, but I can ask you, can't I? I can ask you to make your souped-up cars go bucketing through some other village instead of mine. Just as I can ask you to take your horse and riding tack out of my stables.
Would you ask me to do that?
If needs be.
Have you seen him?
Seen who?
H.H. He's got out again.
Good for him.
Dad.
Well, how would you like to be locked up in a house all day? Dogs need to be free to run and sniff and meet other dogs.
Oh, don't shout at me. You're the one who said we'd look after him.
Have you covered his usual haunts?
Everywhere.
I think I know where to look for him. Come on. Do you want me to drive?
What? No, of course not.
You're right. Do you want me to get him?
No, leave him to me.
We don't want him to run away again.
He won't. Not if I handle him. Come on then, boy. Are we so very lonely then? Hey, why don't you and me see if we can't get a nice bowl of hot milk? There's a good lad. Your master will be back in a week or so. We must keep body and soul together.
I don't understand you, Jake.
Oh, aye.
Well, sometimes you can be so gentle. Come on, sweetheart.
It's animals and me that has an understanding. Mainly because animals can't talk back. How did you know he was here then?
Because he did exactly what I would do. If I was lonely, I'd go home. I'd go home to Shillingbury.
It's not good enough.
Nope.
Bit of a dog's dinner, if you ask me.
We had no plan.
That is utter nonsense. The picture in my mind was crystal clear.
Well, it's crystal clear. Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Just a minute. Just a minute. If you don't approve of my methods, no one's asking you to stay. Did I seek your assistance? Did I go down on bended knee and plead for your advice? No, sir, I did not. I put a card in the window for a jobbing gardener, and you turned up.
But I've worked very hard.
That I do not deny. Ability to work, duly noted. Willing but slow would be my assessment.
Well, if you'd only listen to my...
And a little too free when it comes to offering opinions.
If you weren't such a cloth-eared, stubborn thickhead, you'd have listened to my advice. Sir!
Insubordination? You long-eared jobbo, by God, have you been in my house?
You couldn't even grow a box of mustard and cress.
We might have lost the battle, we haven't lost the war.
You're talking to the man who married your daughter. I happen to know your army career lasted until they found out you had flat feet.
You're on a job!
I am going to the greenhouse to wage war on the whitefly.
Why aren't you using the path?
Because the path is in the wrong place.
How can the path be in the wrong place? You don't drive your car across the fields and say it's because they put the motorway in the wrong place.
Any good gardener will tell you that you do not lay a path because it looks pretty in a picture book. Rather, you wait for several months and observe where the tread marks are from constant use, and then you put the path there. Then the path is in the right place.
My God, as to wonder you ever get anything done. And use the path! Use the path! Council War tonight.
Time.
2000 as.
Place.
My place.
I'll be there.
I'll muster a bottle of scotch.
Very good. Sir.
You see, I didn't appreciate that you were unaware of my master plan.
Completely in the dark about any plan at all.
Oh, must be very confusing. Some of my actions, wave the flag.
Here's the one thing that does puzzle me.
Do tell me.
I will. Just as soon as I can remember what it was.
Was it something to do with the garden?
Yes, sir! Straight rows.
Straight rows.
I thought, you being ex-army, you'd plant in straight rows. Dress from the right.
Oh, no. I much prefer the casual approach.
Higgledy-piggledy. All the plants appear higgledy-piggledy. Except those that are dead. Of course. I'm a straight row man myself. You know where you are with straight rows.
Oh, yes, but you see, nature doesn't grow in straight rows. When the wild bird broadcasts nature's seed in its own peculiar, if not objectionable way, it doesn't come in on a bombing run and drop in on target. No, rather, it spreads it over a wide area, a little bit here and a little bit there. It spreads it about a bit. It spreads it about a bit.
Oh, dear. There is, in our entire garden, one single plant doing uncommonly well.
Which plant is that?
In the greenhouse, there is a melon.
A melon?
In the greenhouse.
In the greenhouse?
A melon.
to inspect it.
Is that not a beautiful melon? That is undoubtedly a very fine, upstanding, healthy melon. The first and only fruit of our labour. We must mount guard over it. Hardly necessary to think. Oh, we must protect it from pillage and rape. You'd never know about the neighbours round here. Leave it to me, sir. I'll pop in every morning and attend to its needs. That melon must not want for anything. There is no greater reward than the sight of growth.
There's a question I must ask. It's a matter of discipline.
Yes?
Why did you not inform me immediately you discovered the melon?
Oh, are you all right, sir?
I'm all right. But I think I've broken my bloody leg.
Hi. Remember me?
Hello.
Well, Mum's moved out. I've just brought her back.
Every cloud has its silver lining.
I'm going to take her to the hospital later on to see Pops.
That'll please him.
Any message for him?
Well, you could tell him to keep his chin and his leg up and that I'm winning the war.
Now, listen, I phoned Patty for you, and she wants to know how the arrangements for the autumn tour are going on. I told her they were doing fine.
Good.
I didn't actually tell her you hadn't started writing yet. Oh, and the next band call's a week on Friday.
I know when the band call is.
Darling, isn't all this becoming just a bit of an obsession?
Well, I can't seem to leave it alone.
Yeah, we have noticed.
Have you seen my melon?
Not this week.
Come and look. Not much wrong with that, is there?
When are we going to eat it?
I have to organise a melon party.
Keep growing melon. You've got a lot of mouths to feed.
But that's no good, is it?
Do you want the truth?
I see it's no good. Just can't seem to get it right.
May I, show you something?
Go on.
Well, when you go for a walk in the woods and you see daffodils and bluebells growing amongst the trees, they never grow in straight lines. They always grow in clusters, you see. Now, if you take these...
Why do you know everything?
Because you married a microchip.
Hello. Is Peter coming to the hospital with us?
Oh, I won't, Martha. Still got an awful lot to do here.
What are you going to put in this bed?
Well, we've just taken the daffodils out. Don't know yet.
Wallflowers. That'll give you a nice touch of green right through the winter.
Well, I've still got some.
Well, if you put tulip bulbs in between the rows, they'll all come out at the same time next year.
I'll put them in for you.
Oh, thanks.
Now, if I could soften the edges of this with some natural stone, it would make it look less like a plastic vase.
It looks like the Burma jungle to me.
Not here, round the back.
Hello, Jake.
Mandy told me to come and have a look at the garden before it became full of coach parties.
If you've come to take the mickey out of me...
No. I'm only joking. It's good to see someone getting back to the land. Oh, so we've got a pool too, have we?
Well, I'm just trying to make it look a bit more natural.
And so it does. That's where it should be, at the foot of the rockery. That's where a lake forms at the bottom of a mountain. You never noticed how On the side of the hill, all the stones seem to face in the same direction. Hundreds of years of prevailing weather causes that. And now they seem to lean back so the rain can reach into the little alpine plants tucked behind.
Maybe we can make this into an arch leading to the lawn, with a climbing rose to go over it.
Round the back! In the garden!
Telegram for Mrs. Langton.
Oh, thank you, Harvey.
Please bring more grapes. Urgentist. Signed, George.
But he isn't actually doing anything.
No. Oh, no.
Just tidying things up, and you can tell him what to do.
What to do?
Meanwhile, he's just doing a bit of weeding.
Bit of weeding.
And generally keeping things tidy.
Tidy.
How's the melon?
The melon? Oh, very well, thank you.
Sends its regards.
Has it grown any bigger?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No. Well, he won't let us see it.
Are you sure he hasn't done anything in that garden?
No.
Yes.
I mean, no, he hasn't done anything.
And yes, we are sure. Nearly sure.
He's just kept things...
Tidy. Tidied all the flowers into straight rows.
He hasn't moved anything, has he?
Only the path.
He's moved the path?
He said he was just putting it in the right place.
For you.
And the rockery.
And the rustic.
And the pond.
Well, just a bit. You can hardly see the difference.
I'll kill him!
Oh, don't be so dramatic, George.
What's he been up to?
Pops, for heaven's sake, we've all just made a few little suggestions.
Who's all of us?
Well, Mum and me.
You said that.
And Peter, of course.
And Jake.
And Mandy.
And Harvey.
Are you trying to tell me that an entire platoon has been working in my garden?
You should be jolly grateful you've got people to look after things for you.
Jolly grateful.
Oh, don't you understand? I don't want people to look after things for me. I want to look after things for myself. Oh!
Watch it. You don't want to break the other one.
I want to break his bloody neck. Dismissed!
Anyway, after reading Peter's magazine, I think I'd rather see a rally that tests the skill of the driver and not the performance of the car.
Like the special stages. You know, where they have to reach a certain checkpoint within a 5-minute leeway. So they lose points for being too fast or too slow.
Yeah, the sealed envelope.
Which has to be opened after they've started.
Right. And that indicates a map grid reference and arrival time. They have to choose the most suitable route.
Terrific. And what do you want me to do in the rally? Checkpoint?
You, my girl, are going to be my co-driver.
What about Peter?
Oh, he doesn't want to know.
Oh, dear.
Yes, oh dear.
I'm sorry.
You know, when we lived in London, he used to complain about sharing me with our music biz friends. Now we're stuck out here. When he's at home, which God knows isn't very often, he just seems hell-bent on finding a hobby that I can't share.
He's been very kind to Mr. Langton.
No, he's not. He's doing it because he and I are up... Oh, look, take no notice. I'm just having a touch of the poor me's.
We all get it sometimes.
You've picked it. Now look here.
You've picked my melon.
It's not your melon. It's my melon. It's my house, my garden, my melon.
I grew the melon. It's no use you saying otherwise. Yours died like everything else.
All right. Let's have this out once and for all. It's been building up for weeks. Might as well get it over and done with. All this meddling has got to stop. I am the commanding officer, and you are the gardener, the jobbing gardener. Ever since you started, you've tried to alter things. This is what you should do, you say. This is what you ought to have done, you say. I'm in hospital for a month, and you changed the design. Damn it, you changed everything. I'm in charge. It is my house, my garden, my melon, and it's got to stop.
You are a feather-brained amateur. You're all books and magazines. You're all talk. Look, you do not make gardens by just buying rotary lawnmowers, seeders, bodgers, flamethrowers, tractors, cultivators, electric hedge trimmers, sprays, powders, or compounds. You do it with your hands and a spade and a fork and a little bit of heart. Flowers have to be talked to, encouraged. You charge at them with a bloody great piece of machinery. They don't know whether to duck or wave a white flag.
Oh, gee. That's the way it is. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Right, well, we know exactly where we stand.
We know precisely where we stand.
Yes, right. You are finally dismissed.
Well, then I'll go and take my melon.
You will not take your damn melon or anything else. The day of my retirement, I've invited a few friends and colleagues to lunch. That's today. A luncheon party, all my own produce, and we are starting with melon.
All your own produce?
Correct.
Well, they're going to be awful damn hungry. Hello, H.H. Confidentially, with my permission to cock your leg on anything around here.
You were right. I am an amateur.
I lost my temper. I'm sorry.
Spent a fortune on equipment. The simple fact is your way made it look better. It's just that you hadn't left me anything to do.
It wasn't me. It was all of us. I'm as stupid at gardening as you are.
Oh. We had the lunch.
Good?
Washout. Total failure.
Oh. How, was the melon?
Huh. The idiot managing director started one of his long, interminable stories before we sat down. By the time he'd finished, we'd eaten the melon without a mention. No one even noticed it.
Well, I suppose there's not much you can say about a melon just as a starter.
Hmm. I saved you a slice.
Oh, how kind.
Not a very large slice. It wasn't a very large melon, and there were 6 of us.
But then this is your slice.
Well, you grew it.
But we grew it. 2 of us. Half each. Mmm. Good flavour.
Well, it should be. Cost about £7,000.
Is he all right?
Well, they only just missed him. You know, Pops, it is about time that you did something with this garden. I mean, it isn't as if you haven't got time now you're retired.
It's back to the drawing board, sir.